Well, Sri Lanka and Pakistan has maintained economic partnerships for decades, out of which automobile, agriculture has taken center stage. Well, we'll be discussing that on this first in focus, and also the economic partnership between China and Pakistan and the influence it will have on Sri Lanka will also be exclusively discussed on today's This First in Focus. And today joining me on the show is the chairman of the Trade Development Authority of Pakistan, SM Munir. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Well, like I mentioned earlier, Pakistan just organized one of the biggest expos to ever be organized outside of its country in Sri Lanka, in Colombo. How much of a feedback did Pakistan get in this regard?
Stephanie, first of all, I'm very grateful for coming to interview me. This is the second biggest single country exhibition in Colombo, which started yesterday, and there were 6 ministers from the cabinet. They were very kind, they were here, and we had a very good show. The start is very good. I see a lot of Sri Lankan people came, and the men and ladies and both of them. And there was a lot of, we are making spot sales. But I would like to mention here that last year, when I came here with my commerce minister, there was also a big demand. The exhibition started at 3 o'clock, the inauguration, but in the morning, most of the stuff was sold out last year. Same as this year. This year is a bigger one. Last year we had about 90 stalls. This year we got 156. So this is one of the beautiful exhibition. If you have a time, you must go and visit this. And I see today is Saturday, and I feel many people will come in. Number of people, many folds. People will be coming in thousands today. And I feel that a lot of stuff will be sold out. Pakistan producing one of the highest quality products. And we are exhibiting around the globe. TDAP, which is the Trade Development Authority of Pakistan, my job is to organize the exhibition around the globe. We are doing 146 exhibitions like this exhibition today or yesterday in Sri Lanka. And these all exhibitions are very much famous all over the globe. We are going to have a big exhibition in Iran. Iran will be in March. Then we are going to have a big show in Pakistan also. Pakistan, we do a big expo in Pakistan. And this year we have already invited Sri Lankan team. Yesterday I visited EDP, and I went to Madam Indra, who is the chairperson of EDP, Export Development Board, and we have invited her to hold single country, and if not possible single country, we will organize a special space for the Sri Lankan people to come and exhibit there at our. So I think the exhibition is very important for both the countries. When you see the products, then people know what type of quality we are producing, the price ideas, and as you said very rightly, Sri Lanka and Pakistan enjoy very good friendly relations. From day one, I was very happy. Yesterday, one of your ministers made a speech, and he says Sri Lanka will never forget all the help and support given by Pakistan during the war at your borders. So Pakistan is always willing to be with Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is a great friend of Pakistan. This morning I was telling my friend, I was telling you also, that people are very humble and kind here. I like the Sri Lankan people very nice. It's very much, it's a great hospitality. They want to support, they want to help you. And that is the reason we are here. And we want to come here not only for 2 years, we want to come here every year to organize this single country.
Well, given strong relations between Pakistan and Sri Lanka for decades, like you mentioned, Sri Lanka and India will be brokering one of the biggest deals called the EDCA, and closed-door talks are currently taking place, and we see the final rounds of talks taking place. How much of a threat will this pose to relations between Pakistan and Sri Lanka?
Definitely, of course, India is a bigger country and they have a bigger business there. But I feel Pakistan-Sri Lanka relation will never change. We have their friendship, and that will is there. We have a will to work with each other. Don't forget, Sri Lanka was the first country in the world where we signed FTA, the free trade agreement. And once we signed those free trade agreements, business started, because once anything export from Pakistan to Sri Lanka, there is no import duty, and once they export to Pakistan, there is no import duty. So this is called FTA. But unfortunately, we have not taken the benefit of FTA, both the countries. That business is so small and so meager that we have to increase our business. And I think that is the reason that this single country exhibition is important, so that people will see your products. And I have invited your people to come and exhibit in Pakistan, so that our people can see your products. And we have to work. Do not forget, Pakistan has got also a very special agreement signed with China. We got CPEC, China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, which is about $54 billion investment coming from China into Pakistan. And they are going to build a corridor from the border of Pakistan, China to Gwadar, our seaport, which is 1,300 kilometers. Otherwise, Chinese people have to go around the about 4,000 kilometers to get the sea, to get the ship. So now they will have 1,300 kilometers in Pakistan, and across this corridor, which they are building up the road, there will be many economic zones. There will be many industrial zones. So anybody who put up industries near those economic corridor will be getting a tax exemption for more than 20 years. There will be no taxes. So Iran has already joined us in CPEC, and we are inviting Sri Lanka also to be join us in the CPEC route. So that can also benefit to Sri Lanka.
Has Sri Lanka responded to it?
We are discussing already. We have already invited them to join them.
How long has this discussion been going
Just recently. Just recently, yes.
So how much of an advantage will Sri Lanka be at if this works?
The same way we see, because Sri Lanka can use our Gwadar port as a mother port, shipping their stuff to the Middle East and to other countries. That will be a big help to Sri Lanka. Gwadar is not very far.
Have you all already pegged an amount of money that will be coming into the Sri Lankan market?
No, not yet. I am not sure about this. This has to be, we just started the discussion, but I know very well this will be a win-win situation for Sri Lanka and Pakistan both.
How is trade relations looking right now in the context of China having a say in the regional relations between Southeast Asia, and also so many developments taking place in the region itself?
China is very active. China is not active in Pakistan. China is active, as you said, they are going to sign. They are signing the agreement with you also. India is also very active. So all the countries of the world, they are active. Of course, for economic reasons, they have to be active. Economy is the main thrust. Without economy, no country can survive. So I think everybody is on it. But Pakistan is getting a lot of help from China, in particular on the CPEC route. And I think that will be a game changer for my country. It will be a great help for my country, and the poor masses in my country will get a lot of benefit because of the Chinese-Pakistan economic corridor.
Well, let's head into a short commercial break. But when we come back, we will discuss about the growing interest of China towards Pakistan and what sort of an impact will this have in the region itself. Stay tuned. Welcome back. You are watching BizFirst in Focus. Well, the growing interest China is having towards Pakistan, is it merely because it wants to strengthen ties between Pakistan and its own country, or whether it's because of the severed ties between China and India that it's making this strategic move?
No, China, India is also, I think, enjoying economic relations are good. But Pakistan is, I think China is the best friend of Pakistan. And this is for decades. So China definitely have an edge. China relation with Pakistan is a big edge than India. And China, of course, this corridor, as I said, is a really game changer for Pakistan. They are really investing money into Pakistan. They want to not only put investment to create, to make this road. They want to put industries in Pakistan. They want to come with big industries. They have already signed a lot of agreements to produce energy, electricity. We are short of electricity in Pakistan. The Chinese have signed a number of agreements they were going to put up big IPPs, the power projects in Pakistan to produce electricity. We have big shortage of electricity in Pakistan. We need that electricity, and without electricity is no survival. So China is really going to help us for the electricity. Definitely China is going to get profit. All this money coming from China is not an aid or donation. It is a partnership. Everything which China is investing, 30% is belong to Pakistan and 70% from by Chinese. So it's sort of partnership agreement. So where win-win situation for both, for China and Pakistan. So that will give benefit to Pakistan also, and definitely ultimately a big benefit to China also.
Well, terrorism has been one of the biggest threats Pakistan has been challenged with for years now. How much of a threat has that been for the economic development?
Terrorism, we suffered a lot. We are a border country with Afghanistan, and our border is very porous. So when the NATO forces are fighting in Afghanistan, those Afghani people, they come from their mountain to our mountains. They just walk in to our mountain and then they come to Pakistan, then Wazirabad, and even to Karachi. We had suffered a lot, but I salute my Pakistan army. They have done a wonderful job since last 2 years. Now practically there is no more terrorism in Pakistan. All the Talibans which are mostly located in Waziristan area are either been eliminated or they are arrested. So I think within the next 2 to 3 months there will be no more Talibans, and Pakistan army has done a good job. Our border is very porous between Afghanistan and Pakistan. It's about more than 1,200 kilometer border. Now army has put, the army units are there all across the border. So now it will not be possible for Taliban to come in.
Is it true that Pakistan is building missile boats to really protect its border, its route, the trade route?
Pakistan is doing all the defense things, defense equipment for our own country, for our defense. Pakistan is producing missile boats, Pakistan is producing tanks, Pakistan is producing many things. Pakistan is exporting. We had a big exhibition called Depot, which is only for all the war equipments which we produce in Pakistan, which we are exporting now. Pakistan quality of war equipment is good. But Pakistan is doing everything for its own defense. We have no other motives. We have no negative motives. We are only here. We have to take care of our borders. You know what is happening, our borders in India. Still we are having some small problems going on at our borders. Then Afghanistan, we are not safe because, as I told you, the people come into Pakistan. So Pakistan has to be very careful. But I am very optimistic about Pakistan. I think 2017 will be a very good year for Pakistan. I feel because of CPEC, the China-Pakistan economic border, because of relation with Afghanistan is also improving. We also want to have improved good relations with India. But from Indian side, we are not getting the positive signals. I'm talking of business, I'm not talking of politics. I'm a businessman, and I am also the president of India-Pakistan Chamber of Commerce and Industry. So I feel the India-Pakistan business must grow. We have to work hard together, because I feel India-Pakistan, there are a lot of poor people. The masses are poor, same like Sri Lanka. And to help those masses, important thing is that you should do business. We have to think of economy. Once our economy is good, the masses of Sri Lanka will get benefit. The Indian masses, poor masses, and the Pakistan poor masses will all get benefit. And for that, we have to do business. We have to import and export. We have to sell and buy in Sri Lanka as well to India and every country. More the business come, more those masses are getting benefit.
What do you think is a stumbling block between Pakistan and India for it to really go ahead and strengthen economic ties with?
It depends on India, because Pakistan, our Prime Minister, is very much willing to create all friendship and at every level. We also believe, the business community feel, when I go to India, the Indian businessmen are so kind with us. When they go to Pakistan, the same. The problem is the politics. The political problem, I don't know how to sort out this problem. So let's wait for the best. Our Prime Minister is sending very positive signals. We businessmen are very much eager to work with India, provided they have the same intention from other sides. So we want to work together for the good of each country. But as you know, SAARC countries, two major countries are India and Pakistan. And our relations are not very good. So I wish very much that our relations should improve for the betterment of our poor masses, for the betterment of our two countries. So there's no war, there's no more wars in anywhere in the world. War is not a solution. Fighting is not a solution. Solution is friendship. Nobody can fight war today. Pakistan is also a nuclear power, like in India. So this cannot be a war, but there can be a friendship. And I am a man who only gives the message of friendship. We should be friends with India. India should be friends with Pakistan, and that will help to grow our economic. Will go. Our indicators of economic indicators will be positive and good for both the countries.
Well, SAARC, talking about the summit itself, we saw India pulling out of it, and also there are a lot of fire SAARC has come under because of its role.
It is an unfortunate news. SAARC conference was going to be held in Islamabad. The date was fixed, and everybody was coming, but suddenly India pulled out. Now, because of India, SAARC conference was cancelled, was postponed till next time. But that is negative thing. I think it's not good. That is not good for my country, and not good for India, and not good for SAARC countries. As I said, because what is the use of SAARC if we are fighting among SAARC? We think SAARC means friendship. SAARC means we should be joined together. In SAARC, there are many countries like Sri Lanka is part of SAARC. Bhutan is there. Now Afghanistan is also part of SAARC. So we have to be friends with each other. We have to help each other. We have to work each other with confidence and with purity between among ourselves. If we work in SAARC together, I don't know if we need other European countries to work with us. If we are very good with each other in SAARC, we can do a lot of business. We can do miracles. We can help the poor masses of all these countries where there is a number of younger, smaller countries are there. As I said, Bhutan and Afghanistan and Maldives, and we have to help them. And for that, India and Pakistan must have peace, must be friends. It is good for both the countries and for the SAARC region.
Well, we see ASEAN taking a more active role when it comes to trade pacts and collaboration with other regional countries. But in that context, SAARC is losing its active role. Do you agree with that?
ASEAN, they are doing a very good job, and SAARC must follow suit. SAARC must follow ASEAN. Why ASEAN is successful? Because they are good, they are helping each other, they trust each other. Here in SAARC, the biggest problem is India. And India has to sort out the matters. India, we have to find a solution. Pakistan does not do any terrorism in India. We cannot. We are already suffering by terrorism from other countries. So we, Pakistan and India, as I said, as a businessman, I feel I'm not a politician and I don't want to discuss politics. But as a businessman, my message is very simple. To Indians, let us work together for peace. Let us work together for the betterment of both the countries. Let us work together to improve our economic ties. Let us import and export, sell and more. If we get the cheaper stuff from India, why shall I go and buy from Europe? If an Indian can buy a cheaper stuff from Pakistan, why they should go and buy from European countries? It is a win-win situation for both, provided there is a will. So India, I wish, and I'm sure this will come, this good sense will prevail, and good time will come. But of course, because of India and Pakistan, all SAARC countries will get benefit. The smaller countries will get more benefit. So I think we have to continue with these meetings, and the meeting should not be postponed.
Well, I'm in conversation with the chairman of the Trade Development Authority of Pakistan, S.M. Munir. When we come back, we will discuss more about the economic ties between the two countries. Welcome back. You are watching BizFirst in Focus, and I am in conversation with the chairman of the Trade Development Authority, S.M. Munir. Thank you very much for joining.
Thank you.
Well, we've come to the end of the show, but before we wrap up this edition of BizFirst in Focus, let's talk about the GSP Plus concession. Pakistan has been enjoying the GSP Plus concession and has been a recipient for years now. But Sri Lanka has lost it and now in the process of receiving it. What has Sri Lanka missed?
First of all, I tell you, Pakistan has got this concession 2 years ago. Only 2 years lapse. And we have 3 years more, 5 years. I tell you, this is a very good concession. We are grateful to the European Union for granting us this concession of GSP Plus. We have a GSP Plus status. Our export has increased by 70% to GSP countries in last 2 years. 70. Irrespective of the fact that our overall export has gone down. Our export of India has gone down by 18%. Our export has gone down by 14%. China by 12%. And same like other countries. Because of international serious recession going on all over the globe. But I tell you, GSP is good for your country. I'm very happy. Yesterday I visited EDP, the chairperson. I met Indra, and she is very kind. And she told me that in principle, GSP they have agreed, but now they have to get the approval from the European Parliament, which I am sure you will get it, and after that it will be a benefit for you. And GSP together, we also part of GSP, and you being Sri Lanka also, we can also help each other in GSP to coordinate with each other to help how to increase our export to GSP countries.
Well, strategically speaking, India is our closest neighbor in terms of geo
Sure.
importance.
Sure.
But there's also Pakistan who's trying to mend ties with India. And how much of a advantage will Sri Lanka have if Pakistan and India builds its relations even closer?
I think everybody has a win-win situation, because you see every country has got its own potential. India has its own potential, Sri Lanka has its own potential. We enjoy, as I said, much better relation with Sri Lanka than India. India, as I said, is one-side game, because Pakistan is very much willing to work with India. But India, I'm still not getting positive signals. We're waiting for the positive signals, and I hope and I foresee that good time will come. Definitely India will understand. But definitely the business is concerned, India is a bigger country, the turnover is more with India. But I can assure you one thing, our relations with China or India, but whatever it is, we cannot forget the relation with Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka, we love Sri Lanka. They are very kind people, and we have all the good intention to work with Sri Lanka. And as I said, we have offered our space in exhibitions. We are willing to give Sri Lanka to hold their single country exhibition either in Pakistan, Karachi or Lahore, and if they wish, or they can join us in our expo, and we can make a special space, or locate a special space to Sri Lanka. We want Sri Lanka to grow. We have all the intention, and our Prime Minister was here, our Commerce Minister was here twice last year with me. So all intentions are there. We are very happy that Air Lanka is flying a daily flight to Karachi, and then 3 flights a week to Lahore. That is a very good helping our relations. And also visa, I see there is no difficulty to get visa for Sri Lanka and for Karachi and for Pakistan. Same with the vice versa. Visa facilities are good, people are good, and I think it's a matter of time. I can assure you it's a matter of time. Yesterday, your chairperson of EDB told me that they are concerned that their export of tea export to Pakistan is reduced. I promised them that immediately I go back to Pakistan, I will study this matter. I'll have a meeting with the chairman of the tea association, and we must find out why the import from Sri Lanka has reduced. And we will help. Definitely we'll find out the solution, and we want to import more and more tea and other items from Sri Lanka.
Well, Sri Lanka and Pakistan have been closely doing business when it comes to rice imports and exports, when it comes to tea, apparel and auto parts. But are you all looking at various other sectors and areas right now?
One thing very special, you just mentioned rice. Pakistan is producing one of the world's finest basmati rice, which Sri Lanka is importing already. But I was surprised, I was telling the chairperson of EDB yesterday, that in Sri Lanka we want to work directly with the private sector. But there is some special, I don't know, rice board or some board which they are importing from us. And our quota is expired. We have some quota quantities we must export in that particular time. So our quantity has reduced because this government organization did not import from us all the quota we should. So we have already requested the chairperson of EDB yesterday to find out the solution. Our exporters want to work directly with the rice importers in Sri Lanka so that we can export more and more. There should not be any restrictions to buy everything through some government organization. Let it be dunya. The world is opening up, and we must do business direct. Like in Pakistan, there is no restriction. All import and export are done directly with the private sector. So we also want in Sri Lanka that rice we must export with the private sector.
Well, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much. I admire it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for joining us. And that was the chairman of the Trade Development Authority of Pakistan joining us on BizFirst in Focus. And next week we will meet again with a different guest. Until we meet again next week, this is Stephanie Lazarus signing off.